Let me know if you're able to see my screen.
Yeah, yes, I can see.
So yesterday we did up till this part. We finished up till this part. Completed EOSTP is completed. DSD code is not equal to completed. So we actually clubbed this single filter condition where DSCAT is disposition event and DSSCAT is end of study early termination. Then do, and we included three variables: EOSSTT, end of study status, uh, then discontinuation reason, and then discontinuation reason specific. Remember?
Yeah.
Then we make the changes to the DS category to protocol milestone and DSS cat to screen failure. Then do if DS decode not equal to null, then EM is screen failure. And there is no discontinuation reason is null since it's a screen failure only.
Yeah.
Okay, this is based on the formula. This is based on the not the formula, basically the logic which we have here. So DCS reason is if the subject is a screen failure, then set to missing. That's exactly that we did. Set to missing. And then we come to if disposition category is disposition event and DSSDT not equal to null, then end of study date is input scan this one and ISO date format we did. And then we change it to date 9 format. Okay. Now if we execute this, just a minute, let me execute it totally, otherwise it will be difficult. So we come to EO. Let's check EO once. So we have U subject ID, DSS DTC, disposition date, start date. We have, since it's discontinued, we don't have a date. Remember, if it's discontinued, it doesn't have a date. Disposition event and DSS city not equal to null, then do all these things. So this is completed, it has a date and it has, then this is the end of study status, completed, discontinued. This is the discontinuation reason, which we came up with, screen failure, correct. Then we have the discontinuation specific end date and we have the end of study date. See, DSSDT is 26 2106 2101 08 26. It is 26th August 2021. This is 5th September 2021. So we have this end of study. So these are the dates where the study was complete. Simple. Okay. Any questions here? Fine.
Yeah, no.
Fine. Then we have a little bit ref for randomization. Let's check it out. RandFL and ITTFL. Let's go here. Randomization flag and intent to treat population flag. These two. So set to Y if DS decodes it randomized, DS is not equals to missing. I think we have handled RA and DFL while we were doing this disposition, or we did not. No, we did not. Fine, not a problem. So, okay, if DS decode is randomized, okay, there's a difference. Just a minute. DS decode equals randomized, okay. Again, data rand set sdtm.ds if DS decode equal to randomized. Let's see. So, DS, let's go to DS once again. Like the raw DS, not the raw DS, the nor SDTM DS, sorry. I got confused whether we are doing Adam or SDTM. That's why I said raw, sorry.
So I have one question. Like in the DS cat and in the DS decode, the value will be same.
DS cat and DS decode. No. DS
Okay.
cat is what are the major milestones.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Protocol disposition, and within protocol, what are the things which we have? Informed
Yeah.
consent, randomized. These are the two specific events which happened in the protocol milestone. Within
Okay.
disposition event, what did we have? We have the
Study and treatment.
study and it's completed. Like DS decode is, if you
Yeah.
see, standard disposition term. So within the protocol milestone, what do we have? Informed consent obtained, randomized, all these things. And within DS CAT, we have a subcategory that within screening. See, within protocol milestone, we have what the subcategory is
Screen. Yeah.
screening and enrollment.
Screening.
Enrollment. Within that, we had informed consent would obtained. Correct. Got it.
Yeah.
Protocol milestone, we have randomization. Again, it comes under screening that it's randomized. Within randomization, it's randomized. Like patients were randomized and provided a drug or placebo against each of their names. Okay. Then comes disposition event. Again, in disposition event, what do we have? One is end of treatment. Treatment got ended. That study completed, it's complete. Okay. And on the bigger scale, what are the epochs? So protocol milestone comes under screening and treatment. Disposition event, we don't have anything for end of treatment, but for disposition event, we have a follow-up. End of treatment, early termination. It comes under the greater epoch follow-up. Remember, we have splitted the study into three main phases: screening, treatment, follow-up. Within that, there is, within disposition, there we have protocol milestone, disposition event. Within protocol milestone, what are the two subcategories? Again, we have screening and randomization. What is happened? So that comes under DSS CAT. Within screening, enrollment, and randomization, what is happening, or what has happened? Within screening enrollment, informed consent was obtained. Within randomized, patients were randomized. Again, if you see screening and enrollment, informed consent obtained. End of treatment, in end of treatment, there is people who have completed. Again, within end of treatment, there is another thing where it's withdrawal by subject. Subject has withdrawn. These are further categories which are classified into.
So why we are mapping the treatment over the randomization in the randomization though? Like it is under the protocol milestone, right?
Right.
So it is the treatment is under the disposition event, right? Either the study start date and end date will become there, and treatment start date and end date will become under the disposition event, right?
See,
So why we are doing
correct,
the
but
treatment?
that the one which you are saying is correct, but that is not that much hard and fast which happens. There are timeline overlaps which also happen. Like it is kept as protocol milestone here because because randomization is a part which just not, it is a part of screening definitely, or it is a part of when
Protocol milestone, right?
protocol milestone, but it is not always during screening. Like if you see, protocol milestone is a part where it is taking the screening and the treatment epoch both into consideration.
Mm-hmm.
Both into consideration. That's why randomization is coming under treatment. It's not, if it was only screening, protocol milestone was only screening, then this would have not come. Then protocol milestone, then it would have, I mean, treatment would have come under disposition event. But for this particular study, screening and treatment both are coming under protocol milestone. That's why under treatment, randomization is a part. If you see an example, this is for CM domain, okay? Like this DS term, DSD, we are doing ADCM, but these are the details for ADCM. Now, if you go back to ADCM, it's not ADCM. Now, if we go back
DS.
CM domain, just the CM domain, okay?
Okay.
If you see an example here, let's see an example. Oh, sorry, not CM, disposition. Oh,
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
sorry. Oh,
Uh,
sorry. My mistake. Ah, yes, you are correct. Disposition. Let's take an example. If you see this for this participant, ABC123DS, just let's see. disposition event, it is completed. Okay, study is completed. DSS carries study participation, and it comes under the epoch screening. Again, this is completed treatment. So protocol milestone, it does not have a DS cat does not have a DS cat. So within epoch, the screening is the larger epoch. Within that, we have the disposition category protocol milestone. So if you see here, show records for protocol milestone. DS term and DS code are populated with same value. DS term and so row 1 to 18. 1 to 18. Let's see. Row protocol milestone 1, 2, 6, 8. Show records for protocol milestone. DS term and DS code are populated with the same value, the name of the milestone. Okay. Note that the randomization epoch since randomization occurred before the start of treatment during the screening epoch. See, that's why if you see epoch is screening here, it's informed consent randomized. Then disposition event, study participation, it's also screening. Let's see 3 to 5. Show 3 records for a subject who completed 3 stages of the study, screening, treatment, follow-up. 3 to 5. 3 to 5. Check this. Okay. Screening the parties. So this is the subject ID 123101. Okay. So during the protocol milestone, okay, informed consent was obtained. Got this part?
Yeah.
There is no category here, and the epoch is screening. So you agree with it?
Yeah.
Second is the randomization, where is also it is screening because it is during the protocol milestone where people are randomized. Correct?
Yeah.
Fine. Then comes screening is completed. So in both these, there are start date and end date. If you see, the informed content was obtained on 21st of September 2013 and it ended there. And also the first randomization occurred on 30th of September 2003 and that also ended. Huh? So on 30th of September, see, screening is the epoch. Subject DSS cat is study participation. But now the subcategory is disposition event, study participation, and it got completed. The patient completed the screening, the patient completed the treatment, and the patient completed the follow-up. That's why if you see row 3 to 5, shows 3 records for a subject who completed 3 stages of the study, screening, treatment, and follow-up. So all are for the same person.
So here the randomization completed. That's why.
That's why in the
I got
third
it. Yeah.
yes, if you see, that's why in the third row, epoch again it is screening, and the
Yeah.
DSS cat is study participation, and it got completed. It is written completed here. DS term and DST code. Same again with treatment. Here now let's check our in treatment. What do we have? We have randomization in treatment in our case. Okay, and there is also an end of treatment within DSS cat. But here we don't have those. We have study participation here. One second. In treatment, if the epoch is treatment, here in this study which we are dealing with, the randomization
So
comes.
is the treatment start over there? That's why they gave the epoch as a treatment in that. So, like treatment started on that day. That's what I'm asking.
Might be. That might be.
And the end date is different. That's why they did not mention over there. And
Yes, that might be. That's a good point. But here, yeah, that can be. But if you see under protocol, the screening and randomization both basically happen during the screening phase only. But here, probably during the screening, the informed. Yes, you are correct. I'll tell you what. During the screening phase, only the informed consent was obtained. When the treatment started, probably the randomization was done and immediately The people were
The
given
treatment, yeah.
started. That's why this treatment comes under this randomization. Like
Okay.
randomization DSS cat comes under treatment, correct?
Okay.
But here under treatment, you only have one randomization, only have one thing for randomization, correct? But here also, sorry, here also you have only one thing. I mean, one DSS cat. In treatment, you have study participation. That's it. Okay. So study participation is a
Mhm.
where we have randomization. Here they have given study participation. You are cool with that? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you see for follow up, we have two things. Some follow up we have end of study trial termination, and some follow up we have probably end of treatment. No, end of treatment. We don't have an epoch here. End of randomization. I'll tell you what. In here also it would have been treatment, end of treatment. This is blank here, but actually it should have end of treatment here because if you see, if I go down,
But can we populate in the epoch like that, the end of treatment? Because epoch has only three, right? A treatment one, like how
no,
we will map?
no, I'm saying that end of treatment we can give epoch as treatment here,
Okay,
not
only treatment, right?
only
Okay.
because that is what you
Mhm.
said. Remember that
Yeah,
randomized.
yeah. That is what I wanted to ask.
But
Yeah.
let's not do that. Here we have the CM domain like this. So end of study early termination. Uh, End of study early termination. That's why this data which is here. It's not completely perfect. That's what I was saying. End of study early termination. If you see, this is blank.
Yeah,
But
but early, yeah, before that there is a
withdrawal by subject.
like
That's what you're saying.
no, before that end of study, there is a end of treatment. After that, they gave the epoch treatment over here.
Correct. Yeah. End of treatment. They gave treatment here, but this was also withdrawal by subject. If you see,
Yeah.
the subject withdrawn. So this probably might, so here if you see end of study treatment is follow up, but end of treatment, it should have been treatment. So treatment would have considered two separate categories, disposition. Randomization was one, end of treatment was another. Got this now, Priyanka? Absolutely.
Yeah, it's real little confusing, but yeah,
But yes, this is confusing,
understood. Yeah.
but correct. So this is, so if it's confusing, go back to this part. Try to understand these five concepts. That's what I'm saying. Read this idea, read this, and then try to relate. This is very, very self explanatory and very good. It is given here the concept. See, again, follow up, we have study participation and it was complete. Next, if you see for 102 patient, informed consent obtained protocol milestone screening. Again, subject denied MRI procedures. Let's see. It is from 6 to 7. 6 and 7, what it says? Row 7 shows a disposition of a subject who was a screen failure. The verbatim reason the subject was a screen failure is represented in DS term. Represented in DS term is what? What screen is subject denied MRI procedure. Okay. 103, 120. So he did the informed consent, and after that, he denied the MRI. That's why, see, DSD code has changed. Protocol violation. Got it?
Yeah.
He's violated the protocol. Now let's go ahead. Since the subject did not complete the screening epoch, DSD code is not completed, but another appropriate control term, protocol violation, but another appropriate control term, protocol violation. The date of discontinuation is in DS STDTC. The protocol deviation event itself would be represented in the protocol deviation dataset. What was deviated not. So this is a protocol deviation, okay? Protocol violation. But there is another
Yeah.
topic called protocol deviation.
So
There,
how to relate this? Like
you
we'll map this data in the DB domain, right?
we will map this data into DD domain. And what is this for? That is the sequence. We
Okay.
have
Yeah.
this against this.
Okay.
That is what it's connecting. We will have this use subject ID, we will have this, and we will say this is the ID var.
Yeah.
Remember in ID var we
Yes.
have
Yes.
at the sequence, this will be represented in ID var.
So
Absolutely.
will this data go into the sub DS?
No, no, it will go into the proper protocol deviation.
Okay.
This protocol deviation is a proper, what will I say? Protocol deviation is a proper SDTM domain. It will go there. This protocol.
Yeah. Okay.
So that is the concept. Again, if you see 89102 103, this person has informed consent is perfect screening, randomization is complete screening, disposition event screening is completed. Then during treatment, this person is lost to follow up. The patient went somewhere else. 8, 9, 10, 11, let's see. 10, 11 shows disposition of a subject who completed the screening stage but did not complete the treatment stage. For completed epochs, both DS term and DS decode are completed. For completed epochs. For epochs that were not completed, the verbatim reason for not completion of the treatment epoch is in DS term. Why DS? What is DS term? Lost to follow up. Yeah, subject moved somewhere, went from one place to where the study is happening. He just moved from there. While the value from control terminology is in DSD code. This is the control terminology, lost to follow up. If you see DSD code, this happens. So if we see DSD code control terminology, so this is how you should be relating. This is how should be going through. So if we go here, control terminology, SDTM. Let's see if we have DSD code here. One second. Control terminology. Do we have DSD code in control terminology? Should be. Couldn't find DSD code. Probably DSD code is not here in this control terminology. Otherwise, because if you see here, you can change subject move the reason DS term, you can see it. But here you have to use control terminology for DSD code. Okay, so if you go up, the DSD code has a control terminology. Let's see, DSD code. Informed consent obtained, randomized. These are separate code lists used for DSD code where the choice depends on the value DSCAT code list. So all these things we have to get. Achha, what is it? NCOM, NCOM,
Yeah.
One second, let's search with that. See, got it. These are the ones. Adverse event, completed, threat, informed, lack of efficacy, loss to follow up, non-compliance with study that. So all these you have to get. You have to, within this, withdrawal by subject, symptomatic deterioration, study terminated by sponsor. All these you have to take in consideration. If you see, we get only those. We are not using anything different here. What have we used in DSD code? We have put on protocol violation. Is protocol violation there? Protocol deviation. It's a little different, so it's protocol deviation. Okay. Then we have what disposition. We have randomized, completed, lost to follow up. We have randomized. Then we have completed. Then we have death, enrollment, lost to follow up. See, lost to. So within this only you have to take the DSD code. But this you can take anything. Like see subject move, subject denied MRI. Got it?
Yeah.
Absolutely fine. So this is how you slowly get it. So then we have if DSD code is randomized and DSDTC not equal to null, then do randomization date, scan this one, format randate, randfl equals to y, ITTF equals to y. Both should be y because if randfl is y, ITTF is also y as per the formula, as per the logic. Then we have this PP event, which is subject visit. If visit equal to 15, then per protocol flag is y. Keep this one, sort by duplicate. This is the per protocol flag. If visit number equal to 15. For a person, if the visit is 50, that means the person has completed the study and is as per the protocol and it's correct. I think this formula is a little bit not correct. Why? I'll tell you. Because if you see here, per protocol, if ITTFL equal to Y and also subject completed day 14. Okay, if ITTFL equal to Y and also subject completed day 14.
Yeah, they did not mention. Maybe the same data set they took.
That is, but subject visit, if you see here, if visit number equal to 15 for protocol of Y, no, this, it has to be if ITTFL also equals to Y. I think we have done that later. If ITT equal to null, then ITT will no. One second, equal to null, then purpose will no. See, after we have, after it is merged, we have given it. See, after the final merge, if ITTFL equal to Y and per protocol F1 equal to Y, then because we have kept here per protocol F1, see, just if visit num equal to 15, then because in SV we don't have ITTFL, that's why we have given half of the concept here, like given half of the logic here. This one, subject has completed day 14, we set per protocol to Y, else set to no, correct? So what we have done here, set SDTM from SDTM SV, if visit num equal to 15, okay, then per protocol 1 equal to Y and we have given this. But later on, after merging, we will have ITT and per protocol both, this one and this one both. So here we have changed, here we have done, if ITTFL equal to Y and per protocol equal to Y, then per protocol equals to Y. Got it?
Yeah.
So remember that all the logics, you cannot use one data set to get it. There are different data sets also which we have to merge to get the logic. So we have to wait for them.
But
Okay,
everything will be mentioned in the specification, right?
everything will be mentioned in the specification, but but that is your conscience, or that would be your intelligence, where you will understand the moment you say, see, I'll tell you what. Let's open this, okay? Let's open the SB domain quickly. SB domain, okay? So what you have, study, domain, subject, everything SB sequence, visit num, and everything we've got. If visit num equals to 15, that is day 14. So if you see here, visit name was day 15. It's given, right? Visit equal to 15 because 15 is day 14. First, you have to say day 14 is represented in the sequence as this one, 15. So visit num 15, this is one. So now this you can get if visit num equals to 15. Can you see anywhere IDTFL here? Any column?
No.
Then how will you, then that is your conscience. Immediately you'll see, how will I get this IDTFL equal to 1? I can't. Correct. So let me do one thing. Let me take this part of the logic and create the dataset SB. Create the dataset PP per protocol. Later on, when so this actually, this formula will encompass the second part of the filter, which is visit num. So it is ITTFL equal to Y and visit num should be Y. So here, if visit equal to 15, for those people, I will say per protocol equal to Y. Correct? And we are doing the use of no loop key. So if you execute this, what will we get? We get data PP. Let's go there. So we get, this is per protocol yes, 3 is yes. So 1 probably is not there. 3 is yes, 3 is yes. All these things are there. 10410. So everything per protocol is there. But this is not correct. With this, there should be a ITTFL flag here, column, and that also should be Y, 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 and Y, and like that. And then if this is yes, then PPROTFL, which is the standard ADSL variable, that would be 1. And for that, we have to do the merge. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll request you to
Yes,
check
sir.
these two at home. Yeah, when I've already sent you, check these two at home. These are just simple derivations for the last two. Fine. And then we, okay, and then when we just merge it. And once we merge it, we get these formulas which have been dependent on these merging. That's it, nothing else. If AOSTT equals to null and TRSTT not equal to null, then this is ongoing. This is for PFL. If COVID-19 and then COVID-FL flag is no, then we have. If randfl equal to, then randfl equal to no. These I didn't think would have been required. If randfl equal to null, then randfl, we could have handled it separately as well, because this is for just one. If randfl equal to no, then randfl equal to n. If ITTFL equal to null, then ITTFL equals to n, like that. And then we have the ADSL complete.
So what is this two flags COVID-19? What is it?
This is the COVID-19.
14.
So that's why I told you to check this. So if a person has these things, difficulty in breathing, before visit 15, then before COVID 14 flag, before 15th day, the COVID-19 flag is Y. That means they have COVID,
COVID.
still have COVID. And if after before 28 days they have developed any COVID, that is COVID 28 FL, this is subject specific. That's why if upcase FAOBG, what is FACE? I just forgot. The FA is a FA domain. There is a
Finding about.
findings. Yes, findings about. Yes, findings about. Yes, correct. So if you have something specific to this finding, so if upcase FAG in this one and visit num lesser equal to 28, you find something lesser equal to 28, then these are the ones.
So will we include this variable, this two, which we created,
Yes,
this flag variable?
correct. This will be as a part of ADSL. That's why it's in ADAM, not in STPM. That is the analysis. So these are the two ones which you would require going forward in your table listings. And the efficacy,
Okay.
remember, Priyanka, I was talking about two efficacy. These are the
Yeah.
two flags which we deal with.
Oh, okay.
This is specific to this stat.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I go down, we have these things, we sorted. Do you remember you spoke about the label? These are the
Yeah.
labels, and we complete. Should I go a little bit of ADCM, or let's do it later?
I, actually, it's a 10:40 for me.
Let me do one thing. Let me first stop the recording.